Hi everyone, J7409 here. Better late than never, huh? Had a doctor's appointment, just got back in. Right now, of course, it is Tuesday, the 23rd of April, 2019. And while I'm doing this, the time right now is 3:27 p.m. EDT. We're going to talk about severe thunderstorms and the possibility of some happening in many places in this video. But first, we're going to start with Texas because Texas has the best chance. As you can see right here, everything in the yellow, that's severe, strong over in the green. Here's Albany, Abilene, San Angelo, Ozona, Sonora, you name it. Everything in the yellow. Siler City. This is severe weather you may have. Now, it's probably not going to happen till late in the afternoon and in some of the nighttime, early evening hours. That's the best chance. Strong to severe storms. Mainly along and south of Interstate 20. Now, you could have some hail, 1 inch or greater, some damaging winds, and some isolated tornado. You see it says an isolated tornado or two. Impacts vehicle and roof damage. That's probably what's going to happen out of this. It can also lead, this heavy rainfall, to flooding. Flooding. I'm going to make another video and tell you about fatalities and what caused them so far as the weather in just a little bit. But flooding can happen, and also deadly lightning. So please be aware of that. It's all because of a mid-level low. It's going to continue to drift southeastward over the northwest Mexico area, maintaining this southwesterly flow aloft over southwest and central Texas. Now, at the surface, a cold front's going to move slowly southeastward while being reinforced by occasional convection clusters along the boundary. You don't want those to happen, and they're probably going to materialize. Now, this should be south of a front. It breaks in the low clouds by this afternoon, and it's going to allow the temperatures to warm up 78 to 82 degrees. Who knows, might be a little bit warmer. That's Fahrenheit. When it warms up, with the boundary layer dew points in the low to mid 60s, this combined with the mid-level lapse rates greater than 7.5 ckm, it's going to support a marginal cape near 2,000 jkgs as a weakening convection inhibits. Now, scattered thunderstorms are expected to persist today along the slow-moving cold front, with additional more isolated storm development possible south of the front later this afternoon, potentially focused on the higher terrain of the Fort Stockton Del Rio area. Now, the moderate buoyancy, steep lap rates, plus a strong deep layer vertical shear, it's going to favor splitting these supercells capable of producing isolated very large hail and damaging winds this afternoon and evening. Now, overnight storms will again persist as clusters on the immediate cool side of the boundary, fed by an increase in low-level southerly flow atop from the frontal surface. That's all about Texas. Now, and you guys know what's probably going to be coming your way. We're going to talk about maybe some thunderstorms in eastern Oklahoma to southwest Minnesota this evening. Southern Ohio to western Pennsylvania, we could see some supercells pop up too. All of that is coming up on Now let's talk about eastern Oklahoma to southwest Missouri for this afternoon. Now, you can see where the marginal risk is right in here. East, where I'm going to mark out for you right in this area. Just that little portion of Missouri, but it's still there. This is what our first concern is. It seems that overnight convection is moving northeastward over northeast Oklahoma and southeast Kansas. Now, it's a trailing lobe and it extends eastward to the surface front, where surface heating will contribute to moderate buoyancy. And now that is pertaining to the Cape. It's going to make the Cape increase to at least 1,000 JKGs. The Cape is what you always look at when you think about tornadoes. Now, it's going to raise it up this afternoon. That's not that high, though, okay? But it's still there. Now, a few storms could form and move northeastward along this boundary for the afternoon. Now, with enough enhancement of deep layer vertical shear for organized multi-cell clusters and or marginal supercells to build, isolated damaging gust, and marginally severe hail. That's going to be your main threats for those areas. That's eastern Oklahoma to southwest Missouri. Now, I told you, southern Ohio to western PA. Okay? It's really looking like it's a little further than that, but these are the main concern areas. And I'm going to add Kentucky into it a little bit here. A little bit of Kentucky and West Virginia. Right in there. Here's what's happening. It's a mid-level shortwave trough. Its associated surface cold front is going to progress eastward across the upper Ohio Valley and lower Great Lakes this afternoon. Now, modest low-level moisture and surface heating in cloud breaks, that's going to drive weak surface-based buoyancy in a narrow band ahead of the front. Now, it's going to be very capable of producing isolated thunderstorms. They're expected in this area I just marked out. And a corridor of about 40 to 50 knot westerly winds at mid-level flow is going to favor marginal supercells and or short line segments capable of producing damaging wind gusts. Straight line winds, you hear me talk about them all the time. Other than that, we've covered Texas and its immediate area for the most severe today. I still think it will be mostly hail and wind. I don't think it will be a tornado. It could be. Who knows, folks? There could be a tornado anywhere around here today because it's springtime, but it's not looking like it. I'll put it that way. Everybody else in the lighter green areas, all the way, as you can see, we're going to go. Let me get my mouse right up here. Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York. It swings all the way down into Indiana, Illinois. Moving right on across, there's Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle again, up into, look at this as it moves up into Colorado and then down into Arizona. New Mexico's in that too. So, all of these areas, you could have some rain today. Put it that way on the safe mark. Very severe thunderstorms are capable of making up. Expect wind. Expect some hail, especially in the yellow and these two green areas right here that I marked out. Hail and wind primarily up in here, looking like this here, but you guys do have some cells that could produce tornadoes. And that's wrapping up the severe weather outlook today. Hope everyone has a good day, a great day, and a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, and kindness to all. Love you bunches. Thanks for watching.